It's June in the valley, and I've got another list to crack through. Mowing, tedding, hauling produce, hiring contract workers, and kickstarting a not so new, lucrative production chain. Like, subscribe, become a member. Let's farm. Well, the cows are happy. They need a little bit more straw, but I can go and pick that up any time. I will be dealing with the manure this time around. That's definitely on my list. And I'm going to have to get out the crone to do some mowing because the grass is ready, and I'm going to get myself a farmhand to come and help me do that job while I deal with a load of other logistics. But that aside, welcome back everyone. 7:20 in the morning. 68 grand in the bank. I spent 10,000 this month on product. I have ordered some sugar and some flour, two items that we're not quite geared up to produce just yet, but I'm desperate to get our bakery and maybe even some chocolate underway down at the dairy. So we need to fill those gaps, and if I have to pay for it right now, I think it'll be worth it because the produce we get out at the end should be worth more than what we put in. The oats are coming along nicely. This is a tidy little field, this one. I'm hoping that the oats can go to feed, but also, hopefully, if we can get them down to the mill, we might be able to start creating our own flour. Now, I'd rather use wheat for that, but this is fine. We can use oats for the chickens, perhaps, and anything else for creating flour. So while I'm waiting my delivery to arrive, I'm going to have to haul that off and get it down to the respective production chains. I am going to get everything out and ready. I'll get the crone out. I'm going to get the tedder out because we want to make hay this month. And then I'll get on the blower and see if I can hire myself a farmhand to get the mowing done, because I've really got to go and deal with that manure. This thing is filthy. What with everything that's happened the last few months, I haven't had time to give the old mower a clean. But she's functional, she's fine. Let me get the engine on. There we go, get her up to revs. Yeah, fine. Here we go then, let's creep out. So I'm just wondering whether or not I just tackle this little field here. I'm wondering whether or not this space could be utilised for something just a little bit more, well, a little bit more productive, I suppose. Right, I'm going to leave her here, and then if the farmhand wants to get on with this to start with, they can do. I'm going to go get everything else out that we need. Now, was the tedder in here? Yes, it was. Fantastic. Right, I just need to move this additional hopper out of the way. Haven't used it for such a long time. Just lower that there. Right, that'll do. Engine off. Happy with that. Got the tedder, got the mower. That's a job ready to get going. In the meantime, I'm going to go grab the JCB because I've got to start loading in this manure. I will need to go and get the Fent in a minute, if nothing else, just to move the trailer around, which is just beyond there. But that's fine, I can do that. My order should be here any time in the next 5 to 10 minutes. So if I get myself set up, then I know I'll be all prepared and ready to go for the day. All the birds are happy, the poultry. We've had another load of births, so I will need to shift some of these males eventually because all we really want is the hens. The eggs are looking good. Definitely need to get around to logistics. But one of the places the eggs needs to go is down into the bakery. So I'm hoping with the flour, and these eggs and the sugar I've just purchased, maybe we can get some cakes underway. Need to shift some apples down there as well, maybe some strawberries. That would be great if we can get that going. Right, JCB, we've got a dirty job to do. Let me just stop there. I've just had a thought. 1 second. Now, I'm wondering whether... What have we got here on the back? I wonder if I could hitch on to the trailer just enough to bring it around here. I can't remember if it's an iron hook or whether it's a ball hitch. Tell you what, let me head over there and go and have a look. If I can do that, then I don't have to worry about unhitching the fence and sorting out all the PTO and cables. Much easier to use the power of the JCB. Right, what do we got? It's a ball joint. That's annoying. And that one is a ball joint. Okay, not really much I can do about that then. Such a shame. Well, never mind. I'll park the JCB up where I want it, and I'll go and get everything sorted out. Bring the trailer around. That'll do there. All I've got to do is use it just to really sort of move stuff into the back of the auger. Previously, we were manually... Oh, mind the bucket. Manually lifting everything and dumping it in. But as long as I get this shifted in the right position, actually, we should be okay. Yeah, plenty of fuel in there. Oh, hold on a minute. I've just heard an engine. Is that my delivery? I best go down and take a look. Yeah, there she is, just arrived. Blue pallets for sugar, I think, and white for flour. Right, I need a trailer and a truck for sure. I've got everything loaded off from the delivery wagon onto the back of this, and then I'm going to head out and do my logistics and get things underway. I might even grab up some other pallets from around here while I've got the opportunity and get things stowed away. Right, there we go. Let's get all this lot onto there. Well, that's not too bad at all. I've actually, for the first time when it comes to logistics, made a plan in terms of the order of my drop-off. So I've got 3 pallets here, so that's 3,000 litres of sugar. That I'm going to take down to the dairy, I think, first, and that means that that can start making chocolate, which is a new product in terms of that production chain. And then here at the back, I've already strapped on, we've got the strawberries from our little market garden just at the top there. We've got another 5,000 litres of sugar, and then we've got 8,000 litres of flour, because obviously the baker's is flour heavy. And then last but not least, the 4 very full pallets of eggs produced by our own lovely chickens over there. So I'm just going to finish getting that strapped on. I need to strap on this one here. Yeah, there. In fact, I might as well go for both if I can. I'm really happy with that. I think this is going to start to turn a profit, and that is exactly what Dusty wants out of this place. I'm hoping to get a call from him sometime soon. I hope he's alright, and I really want to go out and see him and just see what the hell's going on. But for now, I've got a lot to get on with, and I've got money to make. Beacons on, engine on. Right, off to the dairy. up, my agency driver's arrived. Let me just back up a bit. Let him in. Come on then, son. Whoa, it's all come and go around here. Right, hold on. Let me jump out, get him underway, and then I can do my logistics. Right, that is Bandana John back on the job. It's great to see him. I didn't realise he had this scabby old red truck, but hey ho, whatever he needs, I suppose, gets the job done. Right, let me get myself back in here, back on the road. Where was I? Oh yes, heading up to the dairy. Now, I did say last month that I needed to check in on the sawmill and just see what production is like down there. Haven't been down there for so long. The team just get on with their job, and there's plenty of lumber in there, but I didn't actually get round to it in the end. I will have to this month because next month, July, is selling month, and I've got to make sure my inventory is all up to date. Well, here I am then. Nothing coming. Let's swing in wide. Not had to drop off anything here before. Presume they just want it pretty much by the indoors, which is where we drop the milk off. So let me swing around. Wow, they've got so much produce. Okay, let's get it over here and start to offload. Just want to undo these straps while I've got the chance. One there, one there. And one there. Great. All that can stay on. That's going down to the bakers. Just got to get these 3 pallets off. Everything's looking good down at the dairy. They've got plenty of milk. As you know, our cows produce huge quantities of that stuff. And now I've just stuck in 3,000 litres of sugar. They're already chewing through it. Our chocolate will be produced anytime soon, and I hope that turns us a real solid profit. I'm almost there. This little chicane here, just got to do a right into here. I'll let you go first, yeah. Right, swinging wide. Okay, all good. Out the way of that 2CV. Right, swinging in. All good. And then right. Now, I've got to back it in over there. I'm glad I put it on the back. I remembered all about that detail. Get in here where all the weird locals seem to hang around. I'm back in that same situation I've had the last couple of times we've tried to drop off product and produce down at the bakery. Just can't get back far enough. So I'm going to get some assistance to get this off and into the store, and then we'll see what the situation is like. Well, a few strawberries going in there. These ones have fallen over. I backed up and just banged the concrete here, but it was just enough. Almost done. And there they go, last couple. Right, let me just undo these straps. We don't need these on anymore. And lovely job done. I'm excited to be looking at this. So, bakery production chain. At the minute, we're not producing anything. We've just been loading in with milk and eggs and butter. We need to get some melon and some apple in if we're going to make cake, but those can be found down in our market garden. For now, the berrichon, that seems okay. Oh no, we need apples for that. Okay, so I'm going to have to do one last trip, but for now, I'm going to get some bread underway. We've got flour in there, so let's get that bread a-baking. Oh, here we go again. The locals really hate it when we come down here. They always seem to want to have stern conversations. All right, people, if you just move out of the way, I'll get the truck out and you can continue with your day. They're not going to move. I'm going to have to swing around. Thank you. Super helpful. Well, I've made it back down to the market garden. I'm just pulling in. I'll leave the truck there. I'm hoping we've got a few apples, which we do have by the look of it. Fantastic. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, half a dozen, maybe 7. Okay, so my plan is I'm going to go get the Massey, not the fastest vehicle in the world, but hauling around with this massive trailer, I've said it before, it's just a bit too big. I'm wondering whether this is the month to get it sold and maybe just slightly downsize to something a bit more useful. But for now, we've got our blue trailer up here. There she is. So if I hitch that up to the Massey, I'm going to grab anything that we need from up here. Lettuce is looking good. But I'm going to get the melon out from here. And I'm going to go down and pick up those apples and get everything back down to the baker's. Get these doors open then. 5 pallets of melons. Well, that's a good start. I think we'll get some nice baked goods out of this lot. Well, that's all the pallets loaded on. Just have a quick look in here. Yeah, we are constantly low on solid fertilizer, but the crops look okay for the moment. They've got water and straw and everything else they need. Okay, let me get down to the apples. Just going to stick a strap on there. Another one on there. Grass up here needs dealing with, and I must mulch all this lot. I'm sure that's something I was meant to do last month. Maximise our yield for our grapes. Yeah, I think that's a job for another day. I've got plenty on at the moment. Bandana John, I reckon, should be done with his mowing soon, and he should, if he follows my instructions, just start cracking on with tedding so we can get some proper hay. Everything's strapped on, all the apples are on the back, melon on the front, so yeah, I think that's it. I think I've got everything. Yeah, right, let's get out of here. Come on, the Massey. It's not that heavy. Struggling up this hill just a tad. There we go. Right, change gear. Now we can get some speed up. Big long hill coming up now. Dropping in speed. Come on, girl. Brow of the hill. Oh, we made it. And there is where we want to be. Right turn here. Right, this should be much easier now we've got the smaller trailer. Should it almost actually... Do you know what? I'm going to do this. I'm going to turn in here. Swing all the way around. Because we've got rear wheel steering, I should be able to get pretty close. Would you get out of the way, mate? Move! I'm trying to back up here. Locals. There we go. Last few apples and we're done. Excellent. So we are good for flour, sugar, milk, eggs, butter, strawberries, melon and apple. You know what? I know I said about an hour and a half ago that I wanted to produce some bread, but we don't have a huge amount of flour. I think I'd rather go for something a bit more lucrative. So we're going to produce cake and we're going to produce our lovely apple donuts. Part of the Massey back up at the market garden. Everything down there is good. Don't need to worry about anything there this time around, but I do need to pop in here. So let's go and have a look and see what the status of the mill is like. Okay, wow, that's a lot of pallets. These boys have been busy. What have we got in stock? Plenty. Wow, okay. Let me have a quick walk around and see what's what. Couple of packs of furniture there. 3, a load of pallets. Oh, this is fantastic. So next month, we should get some decent revenue on this lot. The pallets are primarily for our own use, but given that we've got all this surplus out here, I'm thinking we just sell the whole lot. I don't think we need it. They must have overproduced. This is a huge amount. Let me have a quick look and see what's going on over here in terms of actual wooden planks. Yeah, there's only one. We had a load of stock over there. That's been used up. We may have to start getting some lumber into the sawmill. I think we're okay for now. I'd rather make sure we use up what we've got, because it's hard work cutting down trees, getting it all loaded on and hauling it. That was very much Dusty's forte, not really mine. But around the back here, we still have our stock. Yeah, there's plenty of boards, plenty of boards. I think we're good for now. I think we'll just continue making furniture for the near future. I wonder if we could get into anything just a little bit more specialised. I might have to look into getting something else set up. There's certainly space for it if we did want to build something. Maybe something specialised like peppercorns, grinders, stair parts, I don't know, building materials? For now, I'm really happy with what we've got, so I'm going to head back up to the farm and get that manure moved. Back at the farm, I've just dropped off the truck and the trailer. I'm going to go have a look at the manure very shortly. I just wanted to pop down, basically, and see how Bandana John's getting on. Well, the first of 3 completely done. Everything is here. We've got all our grass, which has been tedded, so that can dry, and we'll have hay no time at all. He's mostly, I'd say, probably 60% through this second field, and the one at the back, our third field, won't take as long. Yeah, he's doing a great job. Costs me money, of course, but I can get twice the amount of work done in the same amount of time. The annoying thing is, I need to get the trailer. Hold on a minute. Oh, it's gone. Oh, I bet he moved it already. Good thinking, John. Good thinking. Yes, he has, and he's already got it in position. Top lad, I tell you, that's what it's like when you've got a proper second man on the team. So all I need to do, JCB's fine there, all I need to do is get the engine going here and get some in the back. Annoyingly, I can't actually manoeuvre it until John's done with the fent, but at least I can start to get it loaded off. And there we go, job done. One trailer absolutely filled with manure. It's taken a, well, a nominal amount, to be fair. This pile is still massive, but I got to get rid of it. And I reckon we've got probably 5 traders out here, if I estimate. Now, I just got to wait for the tractor to be available, and then I can haul it down there. This is where I wish I had a second decent-sized tractor. It's been a while since I've had a look in the used vehicle store online, but there's nothing really. Well, do you know what? There's a Flegel trailer there. That might be a decent replacement for our big one. Although, yeah, I don't want that style of hitch. I really want it to go on the back of a truck. What else have we got? Yeah, windrower. What is that? Something for cutting down trees. That is definitely not in our market. 670 grand. Wowzers. There's a tiny little Kubota M5. We did start with something very similar down in the market garden, but I sold it fairly soon on because it just wasn't versatile enough. So let me learn by my mistakes. I think I'm going to have to pass on this one. The Massey 3700 series is what we've got down at the market garden. I'm just wondering, and I have mentioned it before, if trading this in for something a bit bigger might be the plan. Or do I just want to have a dedicated second tractor that lives on the farm? Something around 140, 150 horsepower. I think for now, I'm going to keep hold of everything and wait till another tractor comes up in the sales. I think I want to go for something around the 150 horsepower mark. Then I can have that second tractor dedicated to the homestead. Just want to have a quick look at the sheep. I know the cows are happy. Wow, these guys are hungry. They're out of grass again. Okay, that's one thing I can do. I'm going to grab the JCB, stick a couple of buckets of grass in here, and then I think that's as much as I can do until John's done with the fence. There we go, 1 bucket load. I'll get that up and get those woolies all fed. I've got to keep the guys happy until I get my hands on the fence. So for now, shut those doors up, turn the engine off. There we go. I'm going to have one last check on John and see how he's getting on. Middle field's done, so that's 2 of the 3. He'll be well into the 3rd by now. And there he is. There he is. Hello, John. Hot work, mate. Thank you. Great work. Certainly feels like things around the farm are now in order. The fields are dealt with, the meadows are dealt with, the animals are happy. All I need now is a call from Dusty to let me know what the plan is. Like and subscribe. I hope to see you all very soon. Until then, take care. Bye-bye.